A Chinese AI lab just released a model that matches GPT 5.5 and Claude Opus 4.7, the most powerful AI models in the world, and they're giving it away for free. No subscription. No appy lock-in. You can download it, run it yourself, and even build a business on top of it. That model is DeepSeek V4, and after watching this video, you'll understand exactly why the entire AI industry is talking about it. DeepSeek is an AI research lab from China. You might remember when their earlier model, DeepSeek V3, shocked the world by matching OpenAI's best models at a tiny fraction of the training cost. V4 takes that to a completely new level. Released on April 24, 2026, DeepSeek V4 comes in two versions. There's V4 Pro, the flagship, full power model, and V4 Flash, a leaner, faster version built for speed and lower cost. Both are available right now, and both are open source under the MIT license. And when I say open source, I mean it. You can download the actual model weights, run it on your own hardware, fine-tune it for your business. No permission needed. Let's break those down simply. First, the 1 million token context window. Think of context as the AI's short-term memory. Most models can hold a few dozen pages of text at once. DeepSeek V4 can hold the equivalent of an entire novel or a full codebase and reason across all of it at the same time. That opens up use cases that simply weren't possible before. Second, the coding performance. On SWE Bench Verified, the gold standard for real-world software engineering, V4 Pro scored 80.6%. For comparison, Claude Opus 4.7, one of the best closed source models available, scored 80.8%. That's essentially neck and neck. V4 Pro also set the highest competitive programming score of any model ever released, with a Codeforces rating of 3,206. And third, the price. Using DeepSeek V4 Pro via API costs around 14 cents per million input tokens. GPT-5.5 and Claude Opus 4.7? Around $1 or more. We're talking roughly 7 times cheaper for comparable performance. Here's the clever engineering that makes all of this possible, and don't worry, I'll keep it simple. DeepSeek V4 uses something called a mixture of experts architecture. Imagine a room full of 1,000 specialists. When you ask a question, instead of consulting all 1,000, a smart router picks only the 30 or 40 most relevant ones to answer. You get expert-level quality at a fraction of the effort. That's essentially what V4 Pro does. It has 1.6 trillion total parameters, making it the largest open-weight model ever released, but only activates 49 billion at any given moment. The result? Frontier-level intelligence without frontier-level compute costs. They also built a brand new attention system that makes the 1 million token context window practical, not just theoretical. At that context length, V4 Pro uses only 27% of the compute and 10% of the memory that older architectures would require. That's not a small improvement, it's a fundamental rethink of how these models work. Now, no model is perfect, and DeepSeek V4 is no exception. A few honest caveats. This is still a preview release. DeepSeek hasn't committed to a finalization timeline, so if you're building something in production, plan for the model behavior to potentially change. Some independent reviewers have noted a gap between benchmark scores and real-world behavior, which is common across most frontier models, but worth being aware of. Run your own tests on your specific tasks before making any big commitments, and while V4 Flash, the smaller version, can realistically be self-hosted by a mid-sized team, V4 Pro at 1.6 trillion parameters requires serious hardware. For most people, you'll be accessing Pro through the API, not running it locally. So where does that leave us? DeepSeek V4 is the most capable open-source AI model ever released. It matches, or comes within a hair's width of, the world's best closed-source models, at a fraction of the cost, with full freedom to use it however you want. Whether you're a developer looking for a cheaper appy, a business thinking about self-hosting for data privacy, or just someone fascinated by how fast AI is moving, DeepSeek V4 is one of the most important releases of 2026. And the gap between open and closed AI is closing faster than anyone expected. If you found this useful, subscribe. I break down every major AI release like this, every week. And drop a comment. Would you use DeepSeek V4 for something? Or do you still trust the closed models more? I genuinely want to know.